All right, hello, my name is Chaz Stevens with Tri-City Collective in Focus Black, Oklahoma. Today we're at our Real Talk exploring Black rodeo and the culture around it. Today I have three amazing guests with us, and before we get into our guests, first talk about what Real Talk is. Real Talk, voicing the margins, is a series of curated live conversations on issues and topics of critical import to marginalized communities, including but not limited to people of color, LGBTQI+, and economically disadvantaged citizens, providing a voice and platform, often voiceless people, in the heart of the Real series. Real Talk, Voicing the Margins is a partnership with Pursuit Films, Oklahoma Humanities, and the Tri-City Collective. At this time, we would like to share Pursuit's film, Land Acknowledgement. Pursuit Films acknowledges that the land we gather on belonged to indigenous peoples before we are here today, and we want to acknowledge them. Also, I'd like to thank our panelists, Tiffany Guest, Xavier Collins, and Marvin McGregor for joining us today in this very important conversation, and also our appreciation to the folks that make Real Talk possible. Tri-City Collective, Pursuit Films, Oklahoma Humanities, and thank you to all of us who have joined live and in person. We will also be hosting Real Talks here at Pursuit Films on a bi-monthly schedule to explore different conversations in the communities that surround them. So first, let's introduce our guests. Our first guest is Marvin McGregor, also known as Cowboy. He was the youngest of 7 children, born in Boley, Oklahoma, to Mike and Lou Edna McGregor. Marvin was 7 years old when he got his first horse. Shortly after, he and his brother fell in love with breaking them. 8 years later, he began competing in rodeos, riding bareback broncs and bulls. He won first place in 2 rides, but lost a lot. But Marvin reiterates that he was in it for the fun, fellowship, and thrills. His late baby sister Denise was his most influential coach, mentor, and fan, constantly reminding him to man up. He still listens to her voice today. Our second panelist is Xavier Collins, a first-generation cowboy born in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that grew up with a passion for rodeo. From an early age, he was drawn to the fast-paced, precision-driven world of Pony Express and calf roping, inspired by the values of hard work and determination. With a natural talent for horsemanship and roping, Xavier began competing in rodeos at the age of 14, running Pony Express for the Tulsa Outlaws, quickly earning a reputation for his sharp reflexes and consistent technique. Under the mentorship of Kerry Burks, Calvin Grimmett, Steve Rager, Bobo Foster, and Maurice Johnson, he refined his skills and developed a deep understanding of timing, positioning, and strategy, and started transitioning into calf roping. Beyond the arena, Xavier is dedicated to passing the skills he mastered by mentoring future junior roper, Xavier Collins Jr. And our last guest, Tiffany MC Guest. Tiffany Guest is a second generation in rodeo and started at age 25. She lives in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Tiffany's role as a professional music director and commentator at the Bill Pickett Invitational Rodeo showcases her versatile skills in not just providing music and commentary, but also engaging the audience through line dances. Tiffany's recognition as a trailblazer by Good Morning America in 2022 for her exceptional skills in the Oklahoma truck driving competition is a testament to her dedication and expertise in the field. Tiffany's achievements as an award-winning truck driver for UPS, alongside her dad Richie and brothers Zach and Corey, showcases her dedication and skill in a male-dominated industry. The mention of her sweet personality inherited from her mother Stephanie adds a personal touch to her character, highlighting the influence of family dynamics on Tiffany's identity and success. Tiffany's dedication to organizing nonprofit sweetheart balls and trunk or treats showcases her commitment to building a sense of community and fostering connections among families. Her passion for swing dancing is not only for the highlights for her love of music, but the movement also serves as a form of self-expression and creativity. Additionally, the mention of sleeping as one of her leisure activities suggests that Tiffany's values rest and relaxation, recognizing the importance of self-care and maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Tiffany says, quote, "I rodeo because I fell in love with the combination of skill, tradition, and energy. Beyond the competition itself, rodeo provides a lovable opportunity for family time. The energy of the rodeo is infectious, and I love the heart-pounding action of each event." End quote. Oh, I'm sorry. My cousin Diane, former BPIR barrel racing champion, brothers Zach and Corey, Pony Express riders, inspired me to be more involved with the rodeo. End quote. Tiffany's accolades included attending Marcus Friday's announcing school, attending Andy Stewart's School of Announcing, She also has her own calendar. The producer of the Legacy Rodeo in Purcell, Oklahoma, rodeo promoter, commentator for Bill Pickett, writing legacy documentary, and humans relations bachelor's degree from the University of Oklahoma. Thank you all so much for being here today.
Amen.
All right, let's get into the fun part where I get to ask questions. So the first question I have for the three of you all is, what is the biggest impact that you think rodeo has had on your life so far? We'll just go straight down this way if you'd like to go that way.
The most biggest impact on my life was coming up, born and raised in a all-black town of cowboys. We had to compete. We wanted to compete with each other and just have fun. And we learned from each other. And one down, we pick each other up. And it wasn't about who was the best, it was about the sports. It was just a lifestyle that I came up with. And that's a lifestyle I'll never forget. And that's a lifestyle I'm trying to pass on to my children and my grandchildren, and to my great nieces and nephews, and to everyone that wants to learn.
Right. And you all, same thing? Same question for you too?
For me, it just kept me busy, man. There's a lot of stuff to do, like where I grew up, that could take me the other way. So just kept me busy, taught me different stuff, and I've always been competitive. So I took high school sports straight to the rodeo arena and was trying to pass it to my son and keep us both busy.
Same question for you, Tiffany.
Pretty much the same answer. Saturday nights we could be anywhere, in the club, doing any type of thing, and the rodeo life is just where it's at. Ages 100 to 2, and it's always exciting and fun, and we all have it. So.
Yeah. So I kind of like to, when I do interviews, I want to ask kind of some fun free ball questions for you all. I want to know, what's the worst experience you ever had getting bucked off of a horse? Feel free to pass, but we will judge.
Mine would probably be, I don't think I was bucked off. I think I just kind of like slid off. I was in tights and I was riding with my brother leisurely down the road in Spencer, and we were on paved road, and yeah, I slid onto the asphalt, and yeah, I yelled at my brother afterwards.
For me, it's just wrecks. Calf roping, you're gonna step off wrong, take a bad step, trip over a rope. I mean, cow jump up in your chest. It's all kind of wrecks that can happen. So that's it for me.
And as somebody who rides bucking horses himself,
Oh, Lord.
you gonna take the mic for us.
Oh, man, hold up. I'm gonna tell you, it was starting out at an early age, breaking horse here. But we knew it was gonna be, it was gonna be one or the other. And you hit that ground one time, you get up, you get back on, you're gonna try your best not to go back down that ground. You're gonna try your best to stay on there.
Yeah.
And getting stomped by a horse,
Yeah.
getting kicked by a horse,
With
and it was all fun.
yeah.
And if I had a chance to do it again, I'd do it again.
Well, I kind of want to dive into maybe not a fun part, but more maybe a serious question for competitors and as a producer. What are some of the things that you feel as a cowboy that you need to be a successful cowboy, cowgirl, or as a competitor and also as a producer? What are those kind of resources that you think you need? We can just start down that way and come back this way, or however y'all want to do it.
Jamie, money.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's an answer you can use. Yes, no.
Money, sponsorships, insurances, yeah.
I say money. It take money to go up and down the road. you always got to be willing to listen to. You got to be coachable. Like, you got to be able to take heed of something that somebody say that could help you. And if it can't help you sometimes, you might be able to pass it to somebody else, you know what I mean? So just got to stay hooked, and that's it for me.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I had stopped rodeoing, because it was the finance. And I'm being the youngest of my family out of 7. I was doing it for fun. I wanted to make money, but I was doing it for fun, but it was cost money to go up and down the highway. And when my mother passed, I didn't have no financial support coming in. I had to work. I had to do the best I could. You know, family, you know, was helping me out and everything, but it takes a lot of money going up down that highway.
Right.
And no insurance. Things happen, you got to pay for it out your pocket. My first bull ride experience, I came in first place. I won some money, but I got my teeth kicked out.
Oh,
So that went towards, you know, that money went towards my dental.
so I'm curious to know, like, is the new spotlight that is on Black rodeo culture, do you all feel like those opportunities are more graspable? I know we have different generations of cowboys here, but I am curious to know if, like, in your generation and maybe the generation after y'all, do you see like more Black cowboys and cowgirls having the opportunities that weren't available for you all, that weren't available for you, and the cowboys before you, Mr. McGregor?
Yeah, have a lot more opportunities now. And because back when I started out, we didn't have no sponsors and, you know, all this going on. Now you have sponsors and people, you know, picking you up, you know, help you out and carry you along the way. And one of my cousins from Boley, he had sort of sponsored people, because he was a bull rider, but he had started sponsoring people, you know.
Yeah.
And you have a lot more going for us now than we did when I was coming up. And the safety gear, the only safety gear we had when I was riding was a cowboy hat, had a sign stuck to your back, your chaps. Now they have the helmets, safety vests, and all this safety gear. You know, but it's a lot better now.
Do you feel as if resources are easier for y'all to get in this like age? You know, you have more access to the internet. Connections are a lot easier to make for y'all's generation.
Yeah, it's way easier now. Like, if you likeable and you got the internet, and, I mean, it just take one day to get liked, and you can just blow up overnight. Like, just depends. It's easier now for sure.
Right.
Yeah, with like social media now, posting, it's just posting and finding somebody to record you as you're in the arena or doing what you do.
Right.
But yeah, with like different people like Riding Legacy and Oklahoma Cowboys that are also helping push us. They're out there on the runway now, like for Louis and Levi and Stetson. Like, we don't usually get to see our Cowboys, our Oklahoma people in these big like publications and magazines and billboards, and they are now. So the future's bright.
And that actually leads to my next question is, do you feel as if being a cowboy isn't the same as it used to be? Like, the way my dad described a cowboy was a guy who could smoke a cigarette and ride a bareback horse and then go to work the next day. Now, I feel as if the term cowboy might be a little bit more broad. You know, me and Xavier joked once, he said he's not a cowboy. Somehow he's on the panel. So, do you all ever feel as if like the term cowboy has broadened out? And if it has, is that something you're kind of like happy about, you know?
Yeah, it's like I rode calves and rodeo all over, but I don't feel like I'm a cowboy, because like I don't like riding horses that long. I don't want to catch no crowd. I just want to compete, get paid, and I love the sport of it. Like, so I wouldn't say I'm a cowboy. I know some cowboys that do ranch work, they do day work, they break horses. I'm not doing none of that. I want to put my money up, bro. Take my money, and I'm gone. That's it.
What about you, Ms. Guest?
Yes, I think it's getting there, especially with like Beyonce and Cowboy Carter coming through. Like, the cowboy hats and the boots and the like, it's just like it's a fashion statement right now. So, yeah.
You ever feel like it's too trendy?
Sometimes.
It can be
So,
irritating.
yeah. I like to do it, like gangsters, they have G check. I like to do what's called a yee check. Like, let me see how yeehaw you really are, you know? Yeah, that's my little thing. So this also kind of goes back to, and this is going to be a question for you all as far as generation-wise. How would you say the rodeo event has changed a lot? For example, Pony Express has now become kind of the staple. Do you feel as if like rodeo is gonna kind of move into having two separate events? Like there is gonna be separate Pony Express and other events kind of fade out, or do we feel like the strength of rodeo entirety? I might have put the producer on the biggest blast here. I'm sorry. Of course. Do you feel as if Pony Express has become such the face of rodeo that it kind of changes what people interpret as rodeo anymore? Like barrel racers, there's only a few calf ropers, only a few bulldoggers, not a lot of bareback riders anymore. Has Pony Express kind of taken over like the other events that we like call our cowboy events?
I don't think so. I think maybe like the people that are not like rodeo oriented, but the people that actually rodeo or like know the events, like they actually come to see every event. The Pony Express is not an event, it's a added attraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, I think Pony Express should be like on a way bigger scale. It's like people come to see that from all over. So I can't never knock it. Like they want to see a race before they see anybody rope a calf or anything like that. That stuff is exciting. I think if they get it together, like it'll be on a way bigger scale one day.
Pony Express, that's just an add-on to me, because the rodeo, from my point of view, as a bareback bronc rider, barrel bull rider, those are the main event. And the best seats in the house is on that bull's back. That way you're getting 100% satisfaction when you're on that bronc's back. That's what rodeo is about. Because without the bull riding and the bareback bronc riding, it wouldn't be rodeo. Calf roping, bulldogging, that's the rodeo. The Pony Express, that's nice, but that's just an added event. And person know the horses, you putting that horse in jeopardy running around that circle because to injure that horse. Just like a man riding that bull, he know what he's doing when he pull that bull's name. It's that man against beast.
I love the part about the horse, like thinking about the horse as part of, because I think when we think about
The
rodeo
safety.
cowboy culture, horses do matter a whole bunch. As you all see, I brought Titan with me. That's my little horse guy. Couldn't bring my real guy with me. But I do want to know, kind of back into the fun zone of the questions, what's been your favorite horse you've ever had?
Mine was Beyonce.
Oh. Oh.
She's a pretty pally, pretty stout, big horse.
Yeah.
Mine probably was Maybelline. She helped my roping a lot. I paid a bunch for her, and I still get to see it go a lot now. I sold it, and the guys using her pretty good. But she was a good step-up horse for me, and she mean a lot to me.
Yeah. You ever miss her?
I see it all the time, so she all right. I got her.
Is she still named Maybelline?
He tried to change her name, but I ain't calling her nothing. Yeah, she was a good horse, though.
Yeah. What about you, Mr. McGregor? What was your favorite horse?
Queen, that was my favorite horse. That was the first horse I had when I first started riding. And tell the truth, we could do anything and everything on that horse. Yeah. And she wasn't trained for no rodeo thing, but we trained her, and she took on to it. Yeah. And talking about the expense, we only gave $90 for her. And it was the best horse we ever had. Yeah. And she wouldn't buck with us, and any kid could ride her.
Yeah. Yeah, I had two favorite horses. I know it's probably a cheat, but My first one was JW. He was a Hallflinger, so he's a little guy, but he used to get into everything. So trash cans, if it was one near the barn, he would run and like lift up lids, pull stuff out of it. He used to get into other people's hay. He used to be able to paw down fences and fall over them. Then I got a horse at the house now named Bailey, and Bailey's like my best friend, you know. The other cowboys get upset because I'll let Bailey kind of walk around without his halter. And they always say, you know, he gonna run over. So I'm like, he's 28. He ain't doing nothing. So I want to ask you all, this is going to be a question that's going to kind of veer more than one way, because it's kind of more specific question when I did some research on our guest today. I wanted to ask Ms. Guest a question. So we know you for your amazing accolades, right? UPS driver, rodeo producer, community organizer. But one question I want to ask leading up to the Super Bowl tomorrow is if you can tell us about your career as a vixen when you played football.
I mean, there's nothing much to tell.
Were you a winner? You know?
We won.
Okay. See, that's a tell.
I played a couple of times in different leagues. They were both like fundraisers, and yeah, I can't tell you all the positions I played. I don't know. I think I played maybe safety and running back. Maybe.
Oh, you was tough. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Any predictions for tomorrow's game
Well, you know, as
or Sunday's game rather?
a Sooner, my heart is with Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
So let's go Eagles.
Yeah. I was just curious about that. I saw that. I was like, I gotta ask her a football question. But I am curious about this as far as being a woman who has like a good position of like ranking within the Bill Pickett Rodeo, and especially with the Bill Pickett being a matriarch organization, being women-led. Do you feel as if like that's a unique thing for Black rodeo culture? Because when you look at the PRCA, the PBR, they don't have, not even just Black women in their leadership, women in general. Like the PRCA has 5 men, 1 woman. What do you think makes it unique for Black rodeo culture to have a more matriarchal organization?
I mean, honestly, it came after her husband passed away. She learned the ropes. So I think it's just like an example that we can run the rodeo. I mean, she started it and we're continuing it with Black Rodeo USA. Bowley's run by a woman. We have Legacy now run by a woman. So I think it'll continue in Black Rodeo.
Oh, I love that. And question as far as for more of the competitor side, I want to know, how do you all feel as like the trend of rodeo going for you all as competitors? Like, does this open new doors for you all to like try out other leagues besides like the Bill Pickett or anything like that? Like to go maybe to a bigger pro league or something like that?
Oh yeah, like I attend on ACRA and then I open rodeo all over. So it ain't just Black rodeo for me. It's just added money and where I want to go. So I'm going anywhere that they got money. So
yeah.
Right.
Oh man, I love that answer. So I want to ask y'all as far as like community-wise, right? Like one thing I really enjoy is the different ways cowboys are in different parts of the country, even different parts of the state. I want to know what's like been one of your favorite places to go for rodeos, trail rides, or anything like that.
I would think LA because of like the Kendrick Lamar and the,
All the Compton Cowboys
West
and all
Coast,
that, yeah.
like vibes. As far as like rodeo. And then for like after parties, Atlanta. Yeah.
Mine's will be Houston. I mean, they got backyard jackpots, trail ride parties. I mean, if I could live anywhere besides here, it'd be Houston. I mean, it's always some cowboy to do down there. And I mean, I can't line dance or nothing, but they know how to have fun down there.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. McGregor, you have any favorite places?
Well, number 1 is bowling. And I love Atlanta and North Carolina and Mobile, Alabama.
Okay.
And so all of those, I did trail rides and had parties and you know, backyard parties and everything, and you don't stop until the sun come up, and you know, just had a good time, man, and everybody was at home. Everybody was, regardless what your color or creed was, everybody was one. It didn't make no difference, and they all treated you as family, and that's where I love to be, with family. Because when I put this on right here, these boots on, I'm the Oklahoma cowboy. And hey, that's just me.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
I was born and fed this way, and that's the way I intend to lie, you know. And I love people that's real.
Yeah. I want to ask y'all talk about trail riding. One of my favorite things, I love trail ride culture, especially the music, trail ride blues. Is Jeter Jones in your daily rotation?
Right now,
No. Wow.
no.
Wow.
King George.
Okay, King George. Good taste.
Yeah.
There's no favorites on this side. I'm just on the other side watching. Yeah. How about you? What's in your daily trail? What's on your trail ride playlist? I guess we'll say.
Man, just King George, FPJs. Man, there's a lot of them, like backyard blues guys, are just real high right now, easy to listen to.
Boots on the ground.
Yeah. I was gonna ask. You have a song with a country artist as well. I should have wrote it down. Underdog. There we go. Yeah.
It's called Ride. It's about Pony Express.
Okay. What about you, Mr. McGregor? You said you're a Jeter Jones fan?
Yes, Jeter Jones and Cheryl Charles too.
Okay. Well, do we have any hype songs before we rodeo? My father's was Lil' Kim. That was his favorite to listen to before he wrote. Yep, he had a Walkman and everything, and he'll tell you, he said, Lil' Kim and Too Short were his two go-tos. So I'm curious to know, before you bell race, before you calf rope, before, I know they didn't have Walkmans and stuff like that. When you did, but what was the song with Sly and the Family Stone on the PA system? What songs kind of get you amped as far as like before you compete?
For me, with the crowd, getting the crowd going, I do Flex, the line dance by Cupid, in the crowd to kind of get their energy up before the rodeo starts.
For me, it's just anything Larry June. I'm trying to calm my nerves, so it's like I need something low. Like I love that LA old school. Like
Hey. Yeah.
It didn't take much for me. I just needed some music just to calm me down and just to settle my nerves. And then I always had something else in the background that'll calm me down too.
Yeah.
And that was a little of that bowling.
Incriminate ourselves.
Hey, I'm gonna put it out there, man. That was that bowling bourbon, man.
That's great. I am curious, because one of my favorite things about going to rodeos is always the food. And, you know, one thing that's interesting to me now is there's food trucks at rodeos. And I understand it's a new thing, but, man, I kind of miss the old-fashioned shacks. You know, you just be in a shack with two lines, and the only things that were available were ribs and bologna sandwiches. So I am curious, you know, what's y'all's favorite, like, rodeo meals, you know? And who, if you won't get in trouble, tell us who makes the best rodeo meals, so we can might be able to get ourselves a plate one day.
I mean, for me, I really don't get to eat often. Like, there's always so much going on, and the lines are always long. The spectators are in line. But I hear Rob's Ribs is pretty good.
Rob's Ribs.
Who else is good, X?
for me, it's Giselle, Jean's mom. Sweet potato pies, fish. I mean, if she's there, I gotta find her before I leave. So
She's always in Omuggy, right?
yeah, always in Omuggy.
Okay. Yeah. And as far as we talked about it a lot with family, you know, having ties. Xavier, I kind of want to target this question to you a little bit. Being a first-generation cowboy, was it kind of hard to break into getting into rodeo because you didn't have like aunts, aunties, you know, a dad and mom who are already generational?
Yeah.
Was it kind of hard to break into, or did they just kind of accept you?
Man, unfortunately, I got around people that was already doing it, and they took to me, so it was real easy. And like I was already athletic, so it was real easy to transition. But I didn't have no family that did it, so you know, not having a family to do it is kind of like you the first one, so you got to set the foundation, get your own horses, get a spot
Right.
to keep them, do this, meet people that do it, you know, get around people to, you know, learn the right way. So it's kind of hard being the first one. I think like my son will have it way easier, like, you know what I mean, way easier, and like learn it way earlier than I got to.
Mm-hmm. You feel like he can beat you, you know?
Oh, I definitely, he gonna beat a lot of people. He gonna be tough.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gonna be tough.
What about you, Mr. McGregor? How deep was your family into rodeo?
Way deep. Way deep. And like I said, my baby sister, she really was the one that really pushed me, because seasoned guys that had horses down in Bowley, they could ride. They had horses they couldn't ride, they would bring it to her. And I like, ain't no way my baby sister gonna outdo me. So I had to step up, man up.
Yeah.
And she's the one that inspired me and pushed me. And that's why I be on my grandkids to ride. Because this is a generation. This is the generation, and it cannot die.
With being cowboys of color, black cowboys, how have you all felt? Have you felt the representation of black cowboys in media has been done pretty well? Do you feel like there should be some more done? You know, we've had some cool movies, but that's from the Wild Wild West. You feel like there's enough for like the modern cowboy? Like we know about like the Legacy movie and things like that, but you feel like there should be some more done, or we doing good?
It need to be more done. It need to be more done. Because I look at this, every time I turn around and look at it, they want to bring actors in to perpetrate. Don't get a perpetrator, get someone that's been through that. Let them do this. Because I'm gonna go off the handle here a little bit, but Calvin Costner, his movies, when he makes his movies, he put Indians, real Indians in his movie. He put a African American out there, put a real African American out there, this one that's been through this. One that really went through it. One that's really a cowboy, not a actor. You dressing him up, you making him up. You reading these lines.
Yeah.
You doing it. Put a real African American man or woman in there.
And the same kind of questions for you two. I know social media is more of a role for y'all. Do you feel as if like you see the right representations of it or anything like that, or feel like you've been like black cowboy culture has been, you know, characterized correctly?
I mean, it's just different realms of it. You got your trail riders, you got your blacks that really rodeo, you got them just that party. It's what you're looking for. I mean, you can find it all over. It's real ones, it's fake ones, it's what you're looking for the moment. So I feel like it's all right.
Yeah. Ms. Guess?
I agree. To Mr. McGregor's point of the movies and stuff, like I just cannot imagine X going to a movie and being an actor next to Mr. Washington and acting. So like they have been using real cowboys as like stunt doubles. We've seen it. They've actually like been like hitting up some of these associations and asking them for stunt doubles, and they've been using them. But I mean, I think maybe we just need to just send some of these cowboys to acting school so they can play those roles.
I was gonna say.
Well, you know what? That's what I would prefer.
Yeah.
Because you know, like you acting, breaking the bulls, riding the horses, doing the cowboy stuff that the cowboys did. Let's get some, like I said, African Americans in there to acting school to play these parts, and not just you got a double in there to play for Denzel Washington doing this part.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, my father has movie credentials, not to boast or brag, you know. He was an extra in Young Guns, and that's my claim to fame, if anything. When I tell people, I'm like, yeah, if you go all the way to like the hour and 48 mark, he's right there. So, I kind of want to ask, because we're in our last 10 minutes as far as questions go, before we open the floor up. Kind of want to ask you all as far as like, what do you all see as like the biggest misconception from like, you know, growing up, I lived in Turley, lived on a horse ranch. I went to Union High School. I got called the white kid by the black kids who did not live in North Tulsa. How do you all feel, or like, what do you think is the biggest misconception, not about being a black cowboy, but more of like, how do you feel other black people see us? Or do you ever feel like they're a little bit ruder to us, look down on us, or anything like that?
I don't.
Country. That was me. They call me country.
I think they are just more surprised to see us. Like, there's really black, you know, cowboys, cowgirls in Oklahoma. Like, and they're more appreciative of us because 90% of the time, like, you walk up to an African-American cowboy or cowgirl, they're going to be like, hello. They're going to have, like, great manners, especially, like, our kids. Like, his kid is great. Like, yeah, like, so, yeah, that's my answer.
I never get treated different because, like, I grew up North Tulsa. Like, if you see me somewhere, you wouldn't even think I'm a cowboy. I enter rodeos, or if you see me, like, in a T-shirt or something, they like, well, what are you here to do? I'm like, I'm about to rope in a minute. So it's like, I've been a lot of places, and they're just like, you don't look like a cowboy. So, no, I never had no problems.
Okay. About you, Mr. McGregor, anyone ever looked at you and be like, wow?
No, that
I guess living
when you see me now, you see me every day.
Yeah.
And I just me, and then I'm gonna be this way, and I'm a cowboy, and I don't have to say I'm a cowboy. It's just me, and that's the way I am. And
Yeah. Well, we're on our last 8 minutes, and I want to end this before we go. We'll open the floor after this last question. I would like to ask, what we all know the cowboy prayer before the rodeo. The one thing I always like to think about in that question, or the prayer, is the green pastures, looking for green pastures. When your rodeo career ends, whenever it does, whether being a producer or a competitor, what is like your green pasture? What's your retirement? Like, what does the end look like for you? What's the goal for you? Or does it end?
All right. I don't know if it ends. Like, I see people working rodeos, you know, up in age, like even like bull riders and breakaway ropers, like they're getting into the like commentary side or like the announcing side. So like, I mean, maybe I might get too old to where I can't remember what to say or something. So I just go sit in the stands and just watch, but I just don't see rodeo coming to an end.
I don't think it'll end for me no time soon. I'm gonna get to drive that little boy around, or he gonna drive me around or something. I'm gonna be involved somewhere with it. So, you know,
it never ends.
All righty then. I guess my dad was the only one to retire. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and move to our question and answers part of this. So we'll open it up for the floor to ask questions to our guests.
Tiffany, what kind of sponsors would benefit from partnering with Legacy? Yeah, maybe so.
I think all businesses would benefit from sponsoring. We have a diverse like community that comes out to the rodeos as well as that follows us on social media. So yeah, we'll help their business. They'll help our rodeo, and Yeah, it's
Do
great.
you have like a dream sponsor that you would like to catch their eye?
A dream sponsor? You know, there's this lady. Her name's Beyonce. She'll be on tour at the same time as the rodeo. She'll actually be in Houston the same day of the rodeo. But
Wow.
if she could, send some
Which one will you
something.
be going to?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn between Paris and Houston. Maybe Houston the day after the rodeo. Maybe if I can make it work. But I kind of want to go to Paris just for the, the experience.
Okay.
Xavier, a minute ago you mentioned that sometimes you're not seen as a cowboy. How would you what does a cowboy look like to you?
He can look any kind of way to me. So I guess it's like I got dreads, tattoos everywhere, and gauges. So people just like, oh, he ain't no. Until they see me roping, and they're like, oh, okay. So but yeah, I guess I just don't look like a traditional like cowboy. I guess. So.
You're a good cowboy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. You fall off?
Sometimes.
Oh, you're doing all right. Any other questions?
Thank you. Is there a modern frustration or problem with the rodeo circuit that you would love to fix that would make things better for you?
The modern frustration is problems that happen outside of the rodeo. Some of the kids tend to bring it to the rodeo, and it gives us a bad shadow or look. We tend to hire more security, but sometimes it just does not work. But here in the past couple of seasons, it's been great. So fingers crossed, it'll stay great. But that's just one of the things that comes with it.
All right.
Oh, for me too. Everything Tiffany said. I mean, problems outside come to the rodeo, and you think it's a problem at the rodeo, and this happened way in town in the neighborhood that both of these kids live in that they could have did whatever they wanted to do, and they bring it to the rodeo to act bad. So, yeah, I'm with Tiffany on that.
You can sit down. I want to follow up on that because we've been hearing some rumors, some talk that Pony Express is being cut from certain rodeo events, and that a part of the reason why is because of what you just spoke about.
Right.
That some of the youngsters are not always happy about the results of races. So is that chatter true? And what's going to happen? What do you know?
They gonna have Pony Express. If you want to make money at a rodeo, you gotta have the relay races. So the relay race is gonna bring people. You're gonna have 8-man team. Each man on that team might bring his family, and the object is to make money at their gate. So they're not gonna just not have Pony Express. I mean, they'll act bad to say they're not, but they gonna have it. They gonna deal with it. So,
Yeah,
and it ain't always just them that show out. It's people that they bring with them, or it be calf ropers show out, bulldoggers, bull riders. Everybody got a little something going on. So I promise it ain't just those guys.
Right.
So yeah, but they gonna have it.
Tiffany, you agree as a producer?
Yeah, I agree. We hear this every year from some people that they're not going to have Pony Express, and then at the last minute, they're asking, for entries. Or raising the entry fee. So, I feel like it'll happen.
I do have a question. It's mostly for Tiffany. Are there any big concerts for any of the rodeos this year that you might be able to give a sneak peek on or anything, or any performers that might be singing at any rodeos y'all might be producing this year?
I don't have my phone right now, but I know Hip Hop Cowboys always has a performer or two in Dallas.
Okay.
At the what is that arena called?
Just the Mesquite Arena, I think.
Maybe off Rodeo Drive. It's like 1818 Rodeo Drive. It's in March, and then also Cupid will be in Oklahoma City at the Jim Norick Arena, formerly known as the Cowboys of Color. It's like the Red Dirt rodeo featuring Cowboys of Color the first weekend in May.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go here then there.
So I guess it was Purcell that I was at, and I saw my first relay, and man, when I was on that rail, I was right on that rail for 2 hours, and I could not believe how exciting it was. Watching your expressions in your body, is it as much fun for you as it is for those of us watching it? And why doesn't everybody know how cool it is? It is so much fun.
The Pony Express is a big adrenaline rush. Like, man, it's 8 men on each team going head up, and I mean, you might be a 26-year-old guy racing against a 13-year-old kid who ain't got nothing to do Monday, and he do not care how he win. You know what I mean? If I fall off a horse, I'm gonna hurt, and he gonna fall off and be ready to race some more. So, man, it's exciting. It's crazy. I won the calf roping at Purcell, though, but I wouldn't do no races. Got that buckle.
Hey y'all, thanks for doing this panel. I'm working on a Black Archive project for Oklahoma, and my question for you is, you're from and have been around many different parts of the state, but I'd love to hear about a story or memory that is really important to you, just anywhere across the state.
In Oklahoma?
Yeah.
You go first.
Could be like family land or just like anything that has to do with girls. Yeah. Something a memory that like lives with you. Yeah.
Man, mine's is just going to any rodeo in Oklahoma City. I mean, you never know what you're gonna see down there. So it's like it's always exciting, man. I miss Kringland Park, man. That's just running Pony Express and going down there and beating them Oklahoma City boys at their house. It's just, it just used to be life, you know?
Yeah.
So I love going to the city, man.
I'm just supportive. Yeah. If I can answer your question, I think my favorite rodeo, I don't know, I think Oak Muggy's probably my favorite rodeo because it's where my family's from. So it's kind of like I can go to my cousin's house, get a plate, and he lives down the street from the fairgrounds. So we just used to just park at the house, ride our horses, and just go up to the rodeo. So I think Oak Muggy probably has a special place. Redbird used to have a special place until I got bucked off there. And then definitely the Turley Rodeo Arena. Like, I think the Turley Rodeo is a little underrated. I think the Turley Rodeo is just as fun as any other big city. You know, it's also right around the corner from my house, so I ain't got to spend a lot of gas money to go there. So, yeah, I think those are my two places, Turley and Oak Muggy.
Bowley, can't you see? Bowley, hometown for me. That's my home place. Can't you see?
Bowley is the hottest rodeo.
Hey.
The hottest rodeo. Don't let it
Let me
rain.
take back. I'll take my answer back. Oak Muggy's third. Yeah, we moving down.
Well, I can't. I asked the question, and I got to bring it. So that's
For
my
me,
kicking ground.
I think in Oklahoma, I think it would probably be like, have you ever heard of like Sorghum Day?
Yeah.
So Sorghum Day Parade it used to go into New Llama Rodeo. And New Llama Rodeo was nice. It came earlier in the day, and then afterwards we would have an after party. It was just, the weather was nice, the people were out there from Woka. We had a lot of family out there. That would probably be the best time of my life.
I heard that's fun.
Yeah.
Last summer, Boley had their biggest rodeo patron visiting ever. What do y'all see? What do y'all see for the future for the Boley Rodeo?
Bowley Rodeo it's coming back. Cause I'm gonna tell you, for a while there, like you were saying earlier about, you know, things come off the streets. They bring things from other places to the rodeo. Yeah. Well, they was doing that, and people stopped coming to Bowley's Rodeo. But now they bringing it back. A lot of that stuff is getting, you know, they trying to keep it away. And Renee, when she got up and sung a song about Bowley Rodeo, you know, last year, it brought her a new vibe. And I didn't think that girl could sing, but she can sing. but she really brought it, you know, and I'm proud of her. But no, we're trying to bring it back, and Bowley getting back on the map. If I had to go back to bull riding myself, we're gonna bring it back. See, I'll come out of retirement for that.
Let's go.
No, I'll come out of retirement.
I'm gonna be looking for your name on the book.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Entry fees, yeah.
Hey.
Get in. I tell people, I'll give people money when we hit the rodeo.
I'm bringing the defibrillator now.
Oh.
I'm bringing that out.
Boy.
What's the question? What'd you ask this? Before we jump back?
Well, just they had their, the most people come ever last summer. What do you see for the future for Bowley Rodeo? Or also, like, what kind of sponsorship would benefit in Bowley for the rodeo or for the town itself to try to bring it back to its former glory?
Well, honestly, the producer there right now, Miss Karen, the town hall person, Miss Hicks, like they're like going hard right now to get sponsorships, and they were just on Good Morning America last week. So they are, I think Bowley might, I don't know.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Yeah, y'all might give a run for their money.
Oh, we're coming back. I told you, if I got to come back with my defibrillator, I'm coming.
The only obstacle that Bowley really has had in these past couple years is the ground. So like, it's during the rain season, so like people get stuck and they just have to cancel the rodeo. So
Well, we're working on that.
fingers crossed.
We're working on that.
Yeah, that it doesn't get canceled, and maybe they can get some pavement out there or some gravel or something. But
Yeah, we working on that now.
what you gonna do?
We're working on getting gravel.
Okay.
Putting gravel out where you can't get stuck down, you know, where everybody park out there. Instead of, you know, getting stuck down there, we working on putting gravel all out through there, so you won't have to worry about getting stuck when it starts raining. Because I got stuck out there a couple times.
I think my favorite memory at the Bowley Rodeo is when I got my dad to buckle and he bought me a toy from Fast Eddie. That's a really deep rodeo cut. But yeah, I think that's probably my favorite thing, is the little ninja swords they have. Yeah, so if Bowley can continue to sell the little ninja swords, yeah, I'll make sure Bowley stays open too. All right, any other questions from the audience? All right.
I have a request.
Yes.
Would you all mind, would you feel comfortable actually reciting the cowboy prayer?
Oof, I gotta Google it. It's like
on my phone.
my Lord leads me to green pastures for waters I drink from.
Yeah, I had to Google it myself.
You know, it's funny, I have a cowboy Bible in my car, but it doesn't have the prayer in it.
Right.
All right.
What makes a cowboy Bible a cowboy Bible?
It has a guy getting bucked off on the cover of it. All right, here we go. Make sure we go. Here we go. All right, so I don't know if we all need to. Together, we can't read all at the same time. I'll do it. I've been the moderator. I'll read. I'll keep going.
No, let me hear it. Is it the right
Do we all need to vow out?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, you want me to do it?
I don't think you got the right one.
Yeah.
I got it. Our Heavenly Father, we as cowboys do not ask for special favors. We do ask, Lord, that you help us live our lives here on earth as cowboys in such a manner that we make that last inevitable ride to the country up there where the grass grows lush, green, and stirrup high, and the water runs cool, clear, and deep, that you take us by the hand and say, "Welcome to heaven, cowboy. Your entry fees are paid." I mean, I'm no Marcus Friday, but like,
There you go.
I can read tab.
Tabby Line, did he do the right one? No.
Watch when she plays the video. It's gonna be what I said.
You ready? Our Heavenly Father, we pause at this time, mindful of the many blessings that you have bestowed upon us. We ask, Lord, that you be with us in this arena of life. We as cowboys and cowgirls do not ask for special favors. We do not ask to draw around the shoot fighting horse, the steer that won't lay, or to never break the barrier. We don't even ask for all daylight runs, but we do ask, Lord, that you will help us live our lives here on earth as cowboys and cowgirls in such a manner that when we make that last inevitable ride to the country up there where the grass grows lush, green, and stirrup high, and the water runs cool, clear, and deep, that you'll take us by the hand and say, "Welcome to heaven, cowboy. Your entry fees are paid."
Hallelujah. Amen.
I went to mass. Church is quick, prayers are quick. That was the Southern Baptist adaptation. Long sermon, long prayer. Yeah, mine was a stanza.
Okay.
We didn't need to talk about the horses and the cows. You know, we just need the grass to be lush and green and stir pie. That's all that mattered.
Is there anything that you guys want to leave us with? Thank you for having us. We had a great time, great laughs.
Right.
Nice meeting you. It was awesome listening
Yeah,
to
you
you.
too. You know my cousin, Dawg. Dawg Marzette.
I'm your cousin.
No, you know my cousin, Dawg Marzette.
Oh, okay.
She be a cowboy at Heritage all the time. Her husband taking all the pictures all the time.
Oh, fly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And word to leave you with, always remember this. There's not a cowboy that can't be thrown, and there's not a horse that can't be rode. Remember that.
Can't follow that up.
Huh?
But it was fun outside the box for me, for sure, so I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a great time, man, and I'm watching you from now on. You always trying to pull somebody in something, man.
All right, well, I think that concludes our evening tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. I also want to give a thank out again to this program would not be possible without partial funding provided by the Oklahoma and National Endowment for Humanities. We also want to kind of give a shout out to the rest of our program. This is part of our Focus Black Rodeo. We have a photography installation in Oklahoma City that's going to be open for the next 6 weeks, and then it will be going on a nationwide tour. So for more information about that, follow us on all of our socials and keep up to date with all the things that are going to be going on with Tri-City Collective. Thank you again for Pursuit Films for having us tonight, and thank you again for our panelists. All right, awesome job, y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're all done.
All right.
Oh, not quite. Oh, whoa.
Gentlemen from Fox News.